This segment's sponsored by Summit City Climbing Company.
I am here at Summit City Climbing Company, which is the first ever rock climbing facility in Fort Wayne. As you can see behind me, they have boulders and so much fun. I'm going to speak with their owner and learn a little technique in climbing rocks. Let's do it. Joining me now is Collin Jester, who is the owner here at Summit City Climbing Company. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Okay, so you all are going to have your grand opening very, very soon. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This place looks so cool and so amazing, and you are one of a kind. Tell me how.
Yeah, so we're the first climbing gym in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we are bringing something special to the city, one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and kind of being able to bring it into one of the fastest growing cities in our region is just a blessing. So.
Yeah, to be the first boulder gym and really rock climbing as people know it. And this is a sport that's recreational, but I know that a lot of people actually train and do it as a professional sport as well.
Oh, yeah.
So what made you want to bring this type of activity into our city?
Yeah, so Fort Wayne sometimes can be limited into some of the outdoor activities.
Yeah.
And so bouldering is just a sport that anybody can do. It doesn't matter who you are, anybody can try it. If you're super young or super old, either way, just try it and give it a go. Because it is a sport that you could get addicted to, like I did, and it's just something that is it's just such a different kind of sport that's just so community focused, but also a sport that is you have a lot of opportunities just to grow in.
Yeah, and I know that you all really want to focus on a few major things. You want to focus on community, challenge, and also confidence. Why are those your core values?
Yeah, so I think on the confidence standpoint, kind of when you walk into the gym, you're kind of hit with this kind of a little bit of scary, but a little bit of like fun excitement. And so for us, we want to be able to build that confidence in yourself as you're kind of see a fear, but then are able to conquer that fear as you get up and actually like, oh, you think you're scared of heights, you try it. It's not as bad as you think until you try it. And so for us, we kind of want this place to be that kind of a place to build confidence, to challenge yourself, to figure that out. And it's just something that kind of those values that we stick to and want to be a part of, just long lasting.
Yeah, and I know that you are really big on community here. Like we have people that are climbing behind us, and you say people spend hours here. They'll spend a lot of time doing that strength and training. And so what makes it so addictive?
Yeah, so the fun thing is with climbing is that you can kind of bring a bunch of buddies and you can, go climb, and you could be here for hours with your buddies and not even realize it's been a couple hours. And so with that, you kind of fall in love with it because the time flies and you're getting an incredible exercise while you're doing it, and you're also building a relationship with others. And on top of that, you're actually meeting people that you would never have met elsewhere. So it's like at a coffee shop where you can meet someone, but this is so organic and kind of open-ended where you just run into someone or you see someone trying a route that you're like, oh wow, I want to try that. Hey, how did you do that move? Or can you help me with this move? Or can you show me this? And you're just meeting people every day you come in. And so it's just such a cool opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and when you speak about the routes, I look at your wall, and it's not, sometimes I've seen rock climbing facilities where you have one area that you have to stick to, but here it's a free flow and you can jump over here, there, and just kind of connect and kind of build a buddy system.
Yeah, it's different than, so there's top rope climbing where you have ropes tied in, and the difference between this and that is that bouldering, you can kind of just, in my opinion, you walk in and it's way less intimidating to the average person. Because many times with rope climbing is you have to learn how to tie yourself in, or it's higher, so how do I get safety wise, all those kind of things. And for bouldering, you literally walk in, scan your card, get your shoes, and you hop on the wall, and it's that easy. And I think that's such the approachability of the sport. That's super cool.
Okay, yeah, so there are shoes that you have here, all sizes. People just rent them. They come with the entry.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. And so let's talk about that free fall.
Yeah.
Because as we look, there are different dynamics to it. The wall is inclined in different ways. So of course people will be like, oh my goodness, I don't have a rope. What if I fall?
Yeah.
So tell me about the cushion and the safety here.
Yeah, so just imagine landing on a mattress.
Okay.
You're falling on a big mattress, and we go through a safety tour. So as you walk in, we kind of show you, how to fall, how not to fall, kind of be aware of your surroundings. And if you uphold to those kind of that guidance, then you'll be fine. And you'll fall and you'll land and you're like, that's not as bad. You gotta have to just get that first fall in, and then you're kind of build that confidence of like, all right, it's not that bad, but you just gotta do the first one.
Okay. And I know that this type of sport really does focus on strengthening yourself physically and then also mentally. So let's start on the physical side.
Yeah.
I'm sure that this really hits target areas that people are surprised. So what parts of the body does bouldering work?
Yeah, so your whole body. So
Okay.
it starts, most climbers would say the biggest place that you feel it is in your forearms. So you feel it in your forearms and then your fingers, but then you also feel it in your back, and then you also feel it in your legs and your core. And so basically your whole body, and many times people don't realize this, you're using your legs just as much as you should be using your arms. And it's kind of that dual ability to, if you're using too much of your arms, that means you're realizing you're not using enough of your legs.
Okay.
And that kind of builds up, and then your core is kind of the center of it all. Is if you get it kind of strengthens your core and puts your whole body into that workout. So it's a workout that is like, you're able to use every part of your body. It's not just one part.
Okay.
So.
Okay, yeah. And then the mental side, what is that about? How does it strengthen and kind of exercise your mentality?
Yeah, so I like to think of it as you're kind of, before you approach a route, you kind of think of it as a puzzle. And so you're trying to figure out how to go about this route.
Okay.
And so mentally it kind of works within the idea that, okay, I need to actually put my hand here, I need to put my legs up a little bit, I need to do this, which at the end of that, you kind of work hard and you fall and you're like, oh man, this is hard. And then try it again and try it again and try it again until you finally get it and you accomplish something. And that kind of ability for you kind of mentally is just such a relieving moment of like, man, I just did that route.
Yeah, I love that, because it is like a maze and you have to try different ways and put the puzzle pieces together. All right, guys, let's explore this rock climbing wall a bit more. As you know, I would hop up there myself. I'm a little under the weather today, but I have someone who is a pro, Robert Strong here. Hi, Robert.
Hello, it's nice to meet you guys.
You too. Okay, so you are a founding member here at Summit, and you enjoy rock climbing to the point where you travel down to Indy.
I did, yes.
You say once a week.
Yes, once a week.
That's incredible. So what does it mean to have a facility like this now in Fort Wayne?
It just allows us to obviously do the thing that we love, rock climb. Rock climbing is a place where you can have a lot of individual goals, whether it's climbing a specific boulder or rank of boulder, but also where a community can come together and just enjoy something that everyone loves.
Yeah, that is so true. So it must give you a good workout if you enjoy it so much.
Heart rate is up there.
Really?
Yeah.
So what makes it so fun? What else do you enjoy about it?
I just love taking the time to work through something, problem solve, and just trying to figure things out. You get stronger, you learn, and then obviously you get to have fun with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to show me a little technique.
I am, I'll show you a little bit, okay?
Okay, so you are all shoed up. You got your shoes on. You got your chalk. He's chalked up. Okay, so what is the strategy? Where do you start?
Okay, so we're going to take this specific boulder. So boulders are based on their color, and then the grade is based on the color of tape. So you're going to follow the purple boulders, the purple rocks, all the way up to the top, and the very top is single taped, and you have to touch both hands onto the top hold.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
So I'm going to start 2 hands on this hold, and then just slowly start going up.
So as you're going, so you're doing the purple path.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're all purple rocks that I'm holding on to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that does make it harder. See, I thought that you could just choose any path, but you have to choose the purple one.
Yeah, just a little more difficult.
Kind of makes it a little bit more challenging.
Then 2 hands on the last hold.
Okay.
And then you finished. And these gray holds right here help you climb down.
You calm down, okay. And then I see sometimes people just fall too.
Yep, some people just jump.
Just jump down
And
or
just land,
fall.
yep.
Well, good job.
Thank you, I
did
appreciate it.
that. Well, that's so exciting. Well, I'll have to come back out and
Oh, yeah.
give the wall climb a try because it looks like so much fun.
It's a blast.
But thank you so much, Robert, for
Of
chatting
course.
with me.
Thank you.
And so how does it work for your membership?
So we have an appreciation membership that's $55 per month for nurses, teachers,
Oh,
students, veterans, police officers, firefighters, and that's $55, and then a regular monthly rate is $75.
Okay.
And so we're kind of hope to be able to bring it all over to all types of people to be able to kind of be a part of this amazing community and sport.
Yes, which is great. I know your membership has a lot of features. People can access the walls, of course. You're developing a strengthening gym. And then they also get 10% off some of your merch and stuff that you have here.
Yes. It's amazing. All types of merch. And we have fun chalk bags, we have brushes, we have shoes, t-shirts, chalk, we have everything. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing about this experience. And I'm excited for the community to come out and see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And if you'd like more information about Summit City Climbing Company, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break.
This segment sponsored by Summit City Climbing Company.